Hello, Lions. This is your Spanish and French 2 Cities Research Project video helper. So you're going to go to readylibrary.com and you're going to scroll down to where it says Spanish and French Cities Research. You're going to click on this. This video will be linked here and embedded here. And to get to the Mac and VIA group, you're going to click on the click here. Once you click on click here, you'll be in your group for this project. Up here in the view instructions, there's a link to the assignment sheet. These are the things that you are looking for to research for this project. And then down here is a list of all of the French cities and then the country those cities are located in, and then the Spanish-speaking cities and the countries those are located in. All of these, you'll notice I've provided 1 or 2 links to some various tourism websites, which I will come back to in just a moment. So the things that you're looking to research: museums, places of interest, historical places, restaurants, monuments, shopping, typical food, what people might do for fun, music, dance, and then other traditions and customs. So down here are some of the resources for this assignment. If you have not already added this Cite This For Me extension to your browser, you're going to want to do that now. And so when you click on this, you'll notice that it says Add to Chrome. If it's not already added, it'll say this. If it's green, it means you've already added it to Chrome. So I'm going to add this to Chrome. I'm going to add this extension. Once you add the extension, this little box will pop up and you'll notice this little blue icon up here next to your Omnibox in Google. So now this extension has been added to my browser. I can X out of both of these. For this assignment, you will be required to cite the sources that you're using for the research, and so this extension is going to be helpful, as well as this MLA guide right here, which you are going to use MLA citations for this assignment. When you are researching your country, or your city, I suggest that you start with an online encyclopedia. So you can copy and paste the city and the country from here. And then I suggest that you start with an encyclopedia. Britannica School is my preference for an encyclopedia. So you can come up here and copy and paste this and then search for it. Now you'll notice that there are some different articles here about things within Montreal, as well as an article here specifically about the city. You may want to explore more than one of these articles, and that's fine. I'm just going to show you how to click on one of them and find the citation, but you're more than welcome to use any of these articles or images that you see in relation to your city in here. So when I click on an article, the first thing I'm going to want to do is grab my citation. I'm going to change it to MLA, and then I'm going to copy and paste this citation into my Works Cited page. Once I have that citation and the article, then I can go in and get information about this article from this source. Now let's say I also want to use an image from this database. So if I want to use an image, I click on it, I click the Cite button, and when I click the Cite button, I can copy and paste this into my works cited. So Britannica School is going to be a great place for you to get images because all the images in this database have a citation provided with them. This is a great place for you to get images. Like I said, you guys can use any article from this database interrelated to your city, something in your city, historical things. Perhaps you want to, if they have teams or other things that you want to click on, that's totally fine. Use anything from this database. It's going to be good quality information. The other encyclopedia that you may want to use is World Book. So when you go to World Book, I suggest you use Discover, Student, or Advanced when you are looking things up. And so type in your city and country and Some of your cities and countries may be in this one, some of them may not be. So if you don't see it, then you can look at some of the other articles to see what they talk about in regards to your country, or I mean your city. But not all, I don't know if all of them are going to be in here, but they all are in Britannica School. So here's the Montreal article in here. So if I click on this, I can use any of the information from this article just like I did on the other one. The citations for World Book are down here, and so you're going to copy and paste the MLA citation for this article. I don't recommend using pictures from this database because they don't provide citations for them like they do on Britannica School. However, if there's an image that you just really want to use in this database, then I suggest that you use the MLA citation from down here, and in place of the author, just put the word image, and that way your teacher will know that you got an image from the Montreal article in World Book. Okay, so that is where I suggest that you start, is Britannica School, and then if you want to go and see what's in World Book, then go to World Book. Culturegrams is going to provide you with some of the traditions of that particular city or region. And so you're going to, in this case, look up Canada. And then once you look up Canada, you can look up religion, you can look up holidays of the country, and some of those things are going to be in here. Language, general attitudes, personal appearance, all of these things are all going to be in here. Whenever you use one of these, you need to be aware that each article has its own citation. So when I click on, for instance, personal appearance, I'm going to click on APA, and this is going to give me the citation that I can use. So that is Culturegrams. The CIA World Factbook may be a site that you guys choose to use, and it may not, because again, this is country based. And so I would come down here to Canada. And then once I'm in here, there are links to, transportation, people in society. So this is something you could look at. If you choose to use this site, you're going to use the Cite This For Me extension up here to cite the website. And so this would be the information right here that you would collect for your citation. So that's the CIA World Factbook. Okay. Student Resources and Context is going to be another site that I would recommend for images. And so you can put in your city and country up here. And then over here, if there are images associated with that, you can click on Images, and then you can use any of these images. Okay, so for instance, if you wanted to use this image right here, you would click on it. You would go over here to Citation Tools, and then click on MLA 8, and then you would use this, copy and paste this as your citation. Okay, so this is your citation along with the URL for the source of this image. Okay, you can also, of course, use other informational resources, the reference, the primary sources, the videos, news, magazine articles, any of that you can use as well. Okay, so I also have in here Google Earth and Google Maps, so if you want to look up your city that way and find things in either of these sites, you can. I also put in here Lonely Planet. This is a great website that you can use to search for your city. So I'm going to put in my city and country, and then you'll notice that it says destination Montreal. I can click on Montreal, and it's going to take me to a whole article about my city. Up here, hotels, restaurants, survival guide, map, various articles about the country, interesting things about the city, adventures, and community. So there's lots of things you can click on. If you're going to click on one of these, then you would want to cite this based on the individual things that you click on, okay? So if you wanted to click on, for instance, this article right here, you would click on it, and then you would use this to cite the article that you actually clicked on, okay? And same thing, if I come over here and I click on this interests, okay, discover Montreal by interest. If I'm looking for historic buildings, I would click on this, and then I would click on various articles based on those specific buildings. So if I click on this one, now I would cite this article from here, okay, because this is the article that actually provides information about this building. So I would click on this and cite this article from this point. This is a great website. All of your cities are on Lonely Planet, so you can use that. The last resource that I would suggest that you use is just going to Google and putting in your country. When you put in your country, put it in just as the city and the country, no comma, and hit enter. This is where over here it's going to provide you with information about your country that Google has collected. So it will give you points of interest, some other information. So for instance, if you wanted information on Mount Royal, you could click on this, and then it's going to give you websites over here that you can click on. Please be aware that you should not cite anything from Wikipedia or anything from WikiTravel. So if you find an article that's good over here, okay, then you could come up here to the Cite This For Me and cite it from that point. Okay, so that's how you're going to use Google for this assignment. Also, any of these websites up here you can use. When you click on one of these, you're going to use the Cite This For Me website to cite any of the sites that I have listed up there for you. So you would, if it's a site with multiple pages and things, you would find the page again where you want to actually cite something and choose it from there. Don't just choose it from the basic page that you land on when you click on some of these sites, okay? As always, if you guys have any questions or you need any assistance along the way, please feel free to email me, lambertin@friscoisd.org, or come see me here in the library and utilize me while your class is here. All right, good luck, Lions.